Picture this. You have just had a long and exhausting day at work. You turn the key in the lock, push the front door open, and take a deep breath, expecting a warm and joyful greeting. Instead, you are met with absolute silence. You walk into the living room, and there it is, an absolute disaster zone. The fluffy white stuffing of your favorite decorative pillow is scattered across the wooden floor like fresh snow, and right in the middle of the wreckage is your beloved dog. But they are not wagging their tail. They are pressed tightly against the corner of the sofa. Their ears are pinned flat against their head. Their head is lowered. Their body is hunched into a tiny ball, and they are giving you that classic, heartbreaking upward glance, the infamous guilty look. You let out a heavy sigh, feeling a mix of frustration and amusement. You point at the mess and say, "What did you do?" In that moment, almost every single one of us believes the exact same thing. We think, well, at least they know they did something wrong. We assume they are reflecting on their past actions, feeling the heavy weight of remorse, and apologizing for destroying our property. But neurobiology and animal psychology tell a completely different and deeply moving story. That timid, lonesome gaze does not contain a single drop of guilt or regret. The truth about what is actually happening inside your dog's brain right now will completely shatter your perspective, and by the end of this, you will probably just want to kneel down on that messy floor and wrap your arms around them. Let us gently peel back the layers of this fascinating psychological phenomenon. We humans have a profound tendency to project our own complex emotional spectrum onto our animal companions. When we hold up that chewed-up sneaker or that torn piece of mail and use a stern, commanding voice, we expect a confession. As you stand there, towering over them, your dog might start licking their lips rapidly. They might yawn out of nowhere or suddenly roll over to expose their soft belly. We interpret these hidden signals as an admission of guilt. We think they are connecting your current anger with the destructive event that happened 3 hours ago while you were at the office. But here is the beautiful and tragic reality of the canine mind. Dogs are masters of living entirely in the present moment. Their neurological wiring does not support the abstract concept of past moral wrongdoing. They cannot associate the chewed pillow from this morning with the angry human standing before them right now. So, what exactly is happening? Renowned researchers in animal cognition, including groundbreaking studies from institutions like Barnard College, have conducted fascinating experiments to decode this secret language. They discovered that dogs will display this exact same guilty look even when they have done absolutely nothing wrong. Yes, you heard that right.
I will not tolerate this
If a
insubordination
researcher
any longer.
simply walked
Leave
into
now.
a room and presented a stiff, unhappy posture and a harsh tone of voice, the innocent dogs immediately started exhibiting the pinned ears and the averted gaze. What you are witnessing is not a moral confession. It is a profound, involuntary, physiological response to your immediate emotional state. In that tense moment, your dog's heart rate variability plummets. Their bloodstream is suddenly flooded with cortisol, the primary stress hormone. They are not feeling guilty about the pillow. They are reacting to you. Dogs are the most exceptional readers of human body language on the planet. Through thousands of years of profound emotional connection, they have evolved to read your micro-expressions. They can see the slight tightening of your jaw. They can hear the subtle, shallow shift in your breathing pattern. They can even smell the chemical changes in your sweat when you are frustrated. To truly understand this, we have to travel back in time. Imagine the freezing, unforgiving winters of the Ice Age, roughly 15,000 years ago. Picture a pack of ancestral wolves navigating the harsh realities of survival. In the wild, social harmony is not just a preference, it is a matter of life and death. Within the pack hierarchy, conflicts inevitably arise. When a lower-ranking wolf finds itself on the receiving end of the alpha wolf's aggression, it cannot afford to fight back, and it cannot outrun the danger. Instead, it relies on a brilliant evolutionary strategy known as appeasement behavior. The subordinate wolf will shrink its body to appear as small as possible. It will tuck its tail to hide its scent, lower its head, and completely avoid direct eye contact. This is a highly sophisticated, non-verbal communication system designed to diffuse tension. It is nature's way of waving a white flag. By displaying these specific physical signals, the wolf is sending a clear message to the alpha. I am harmless. I submit to your authority. Please do not hurt me. Fast forward to the present day, in your cozy living room. Your sweet, domesticated companion is utilizing this exact same ancient survival tactic. When you raise your voice and tense your shoulders, your dog perceives a sudden, unpredictable threat from the apex predator of their world. You. They are not apologizing for ruining a pillow. They are desperately trying to pacify you. They are using the only language their ancestors knew to beg for peace. That guilty look is actually a silent, desperate plea for safety. It is their way of saying, I do not know why you are so upset right now, but please calm down, because your anger terrifies me. But there is something I must tell you. A very serious warning that every pet owner needs to hear. We live in an era where social media trends often prioritize entertainment over empathy. Millions of people intentionally provoke their dogs just to record that funny, guilty face for online views. They hold up objects, lower their voices to a menacing growl, and corner their pets for a quick laugh. But constantly triggering this deep-seated fear response is slowly eroding the sacred foundation of trust between you and your dog. When you repeatedly force them into a state of intense anxiety, you are inflicting psychological damage. If you notice that your dog suddenly stops showing these appeasement behaviors, if they no longer look away or tuck their tail, but instead freeze completely, tremble uncontrollably, or even urinate on the floor, you have pushed them too far. This is a severe psychological state known as learned helplessness. It means their nervous system has completely collapsed under the weight of chronic fear, and they have essentially given up on trying to communicate with you. They feel trapped and terrified in their own home. So how do we heal this? How do we break this cycle of misunderstanding? The next time you walk into a disaster zone in your living room, I want you to try something completely different. Take a deep, slow breath. Instead of raising your voice, exhale loudly. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your facial muscles. Your dog is already reading these micro-expressions, scanning your body for safety. When you choose to remain calm and quietly clean up the mess without a word of anger, a profound biological shift happens. You are telling them that they are safe. This simple act of grace triggers the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, in both of your brains. It overrides the cortisol, bringing their heart rate back to a peaceful rhythm. You are not rewarding bad behavior. You are choosing connection over conflict. You are proving to them that you are a protector, not a predator. If this video changed the way you look at your dog, please like and share it to help clear the names of innocent dogs all over the world, so we can continue to decode the beautiful, silent language of our animal companions together. And if you have ever wondered why your dog always stares directly into your eyes while they are going to the bathroom, it is not because they are embarrassed. It is an ancient ritual of absolute trust, and we will uncover that fascinating truth in our next video.